Colin McGregor from McGregor Farms. We are farmers and contract farmers in the Scottish borders in Northumberland, farming our own business and 14 contract farming agreements over just over 3,300 hectares. Well, we had Claas on my father's day, going back to a local dealer. They then closed. There was a gap in the dealership for a number of years, and then when we then got a good established dealer again, we went back to Claas Combines for a 460E, I think it was, for harvest 2001, and we've stuck with them since then. We operate in a 15-mile radius from our base at Coldstream, and Rickaby's our base at Cornhill, which is 2 miles from the farm. So that has a distinct advantage. The dealers are and the technicians are very focused on keeping us going and backup. And to us, that's the number one thing, regardless of any kind of colour of machinery, is service and backup. The dealership at Cornhill and the guys there are good, very good. We are now currently running for our current cropping area 3 770s, 2 and 12 metre headers and 1 and a 12.3. Each combine is doing about 1,000 hectares a year each. Why is that in this area? It's the weather, it's the timing of cropping. Our new 12.3 metre header, we find a distinct advantage this year in terms of speed of changeover from into rake crops. The static filling plates or the permanent filler plates and the easy fit side knives and the belt drives. It's just changeover time's a lot quicker and easier to use. All our combines since the first one, going back to 2003, have been on tracks. We like the narrower road width, climbing ability, and definitely ride in field, particularly as the headers have got wider over the years. They're much smoother when they're turning, and if you happen to get a bad tram line, which hopefully we don't, but in reality we always do. All our combines are fitted with header maze drive kits, which we have found in wetter, damper straw conditions is a distinct advantage, even within the day when it's later in the evening. It means that we can slow down the auger drive and the trunking drive into the drum. It stops catching the creation of sort of lumps going into the drum, which potentially could block it. So a good addition for northern harvesting. For us, telematics is initially for yield data, and we're really using that for building trend data over a number of years. We've been yield mapping since '96 now. We variably apply all our inputs: phosphate, potash, lime, nitrogen, seed. So our yield maps, because of the annual variations, have to be considered as a trend map. So that's one side of telematics. The other side is machine management. So on our apps and our phones and iPads, we can quickly compare settings between combines. Operators can use it to see what others are set up at, but we also know the logistics of moving combines, when they'll be ready for a change, getting diesel to them, and this sort of thing. It is a good management tool.
I've been using the Claas telematics for about the last 2 years now, mainly recording yield data coming in so that we can work that with Gatekeeper. So once my file is up on the screen, I go to the management option and down to downloads. And in here is the combined file of all the data I've just downloaded. This is then ready to import into Gatekeeper. Go along here into my details tab along in this section. This would show me the area of the field, and I can see where the combine tracks have been going up and down there. So I am confident that's the correct field with the correct combines. So I know that I need that bit of data. Click on this button and go to export. ISO XML, and it then tells me that that file's starting to export. Export available. So I then go into my management tab. In here is the file that is downloaded today. That just being one field, obviously I can select however many fields I want to at any one time. So you can do bulk selections and then download. This has to be saved onto my hard drive somewhere. Then when I go into Gatekeeper, I will select that location and import the file. It will then put my maps and yield data onto Gatekeeper. Switch that button along there. It shows me the tracks that the combine have made. This is here at Coldstream Mains. You can see where each combine's been following. And also if I hit the locations tab here, this will show you where all my field boundaries are. We export all our field boundaries pre-harvest time every year, so that when the combines drive in through any one field boundary, it will start recording the data regardless of the operator.